Okay, I knew you were a plumber and a hero, but I had no idea you were a doctor as well. So, how is Yoshi anyway? Will he be okay?
Fine!
Whew, that's good to know. It's a good thing we got to him in time. I guess all we really need to worry about now is finding the rest of the Chaos Emeralds. Mario, come quick! Yoshi is finally waking up! I'm happy to see you awake, Yoshi. How do you feel? No, Yoshi! Save your strength! You haven't fully recovered yet! What was I thinking? I should have told you about Mecha Sonic. I was confident we could find the Chaos Emeralds before he did, then use their power to defeat him. But instead I put another innocent life in jeopardy. I'm sorry I deceived you, Mario. I think now is a good time to tell you the full story. As I told you back at the castle, me and Shadow are from another dimension. My home world was called Mobius. It was a lush, green, and peaceful place. Most of the time I would hang out or just chill with my friends. It was a very carefree lifestyle. Carefree, that is, until the power-hungry Dr. Eggman came along. His base of operations was within a huge floating fortress that orbited the planet. It was known as the Death Egg, where he hatched many schemes to enslave Mobius, by turning the inhabitants into his robotic slaves. I then took it upon myself to thwart his evil plans, time and time again. Frustrated by the amount of defeats at my hands, Eggman then took a different approach. He then started sending robotic versions of myself, hoping he could outsmart me. Naturally, they were no match for me, but the Doc was persistent. He continued to build upgraded versions, hoping that one of them would succeed. However, there was one Sonic robot that stood out from the others. He was named Metal Sonic. Even though I was able to defeat him, he had something the other Sonic robots didn't. A strong will. He continued to re-challenge me, returning faster and more powerful than before. But still, I prevailed, which only fueled his desire of finally defeating me. But one night back at the Death Egg, everything took a turn for the worse. He somehow managed to sneak into Eggman's top-secret facility. That's when he made his move. Metal Sonic merged with all of the older Sonic robots and transformed into one super robot, Turbo Mecha Sonic. But it didn't take long for Eggman to find out what was going on, and he threatened to deactivate Mecha Sonic for his disobedience. But Mecha Sonic had become so powerful, he felt he shouldn't be taking orders from an inferior being, so he broke free from Eggman's control and became his own master. Nothing could prepare us for the day the Death Egg crashed into Mobius. The collision shook the entire planet, shrouding it in thick black clouds that blocked out the sun. Mecha Sonic somehow survived the explosion. Looking upon the carnage that his actions had inflicted, this sight triggered something within him, a lust for power and a thirst for destruction. But although his transformation made him stronger, he wasn't invincible. He needed the 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to become complete, so he used the opportunity to search for them, as well as attack the helpless animals during the turmoil. Starting with my friends. My best friend Tails was his first victim, followed by Amy, and Cream and Cheese. Not even Knuckles the Echidna was a match for him. They never stood a chance. Within a few short hours, more than half of Mobius was reduced to a burning wasteland. The inhabitants wiped out, and 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds were now in his possession, the last emerald of which was in mine. With nowhere to run or hide, I finally confronted him in what was to be my toughest battle yet. But despite my best efforts, I was flattened, rolled up, and tossed aside by his overwhelming power. From this point, I could only watch as he started his terrifying transformation. That is until Shadow intervened. Shadow used his natural ability of chaos control to warp the emeralds to your world, out of Mechasonic's reach, thus preventing him from transforming into his complete stage. With the emeralds gone, plus me and Shadow working together, we had pretty good odds of winning. But Mechasonic had other plans. He used the energy that he absorbed from the Chaos Emeralds to activate Chaos Control as well, warping to your world after the emeralds and leaving us behind with no way of pursuing him. We later returned to the wreckage of the Death Egg, and we were fortunate to find the main control room completely intact, along with Eggman's top-secret database. After hacking into the system, we found top-secret plans for a capsule that was powered by artificial Chaos Emerald energy that could help us warp into your dimension. We then built our own capsule using parts of the wrecked Death Egg that was left scattered around. After making our final preparations, Shadow hooked himself up into the capsule and used Chaos Control to send us to the Mushroom Kingdom. And of course, you all know what happened after that.
That's so sad!
Indeed it is. And the same thing could happen to the Mushroom Kingdom. If we don't act fast, if Mechasonic gets all 7 emeralds, all is lost. So do you guys think you're up to the challenge?
Mario! Luigi! Here we go! Super Mario Brothers!
You guys are so awesome. What the heck was that? Greetings, Mario and Luigi. Sorry about the mess. My new poltergust still has a few bugs in it. Oh, Professor Egad, what brings you here? Well, news has been going around Toad Town that a metallic creature has been causing havoc around the Donut Plains, looking for strange gems or Chaos Emeralds, if I recall correctly. Mechasonic.
We have wasted enough time standing around here, Sonic. We have to go now!
Now, no need to get your fur in a knot, for I've invented something to help you boys on your quest. Behold! Wow, it's a Game Boy. Ahaha, but it isn't just any Game Boy. It's actually my latest invention, the GBC Chaos Gadular Radiolator. The GBC Chaos Gimaflip Waterator? That's a weird name. Mock it if you will, but it takes a true genius to appreciate such creative naming. But I digress. Gather round and I'll show you boys how it works. After hearing that all of you were searching for the Chaos Emeralds, I went to my lab and I made a radar. It can lock onto their unique energy signature. I'm sure it'll help you find them quicker. Wow, that's awesome! Finding the emeralds will be a cinch with this baby. Wait a minute, the radar says there's an emerald right here in this room. Of course. How else do you think I built the radar without an emerald to study? A Chaos Emerald! Yeah, it came crashing through the window of my laboratory just the other day. But I must admit, I'm very intrigued by it. So I hope you don't mind if I keep a hold of it for now. Well, I don't know.
Mario!
It's so dark! Who turned out the lights? The Chaos Emerald is gone!
What happened? Don't tell me you idiots lost another Chaos Emerald!
Hey, it's not our fault! Mechasonic must have followed us here!
I don't believe this! You numbskulls would lose your heads if they weren't attached to your freaking shoulders.
Shadow, get back here! Oh, I hate it when he gets like this. What's that? The emerald is moving east? Hey, you're right! If we hurry, we can still catch him. Let's get moving! Good luck, Mario. Teach that emerald thief who's boss.
Luigi!
Wow, 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 wow. Mario? Wow!
The signal's pointing in that direction. Looks like we finally caught up with him. Radical job, dudes. Those losers totally didn't see that one coming.
Twas nothing, dude. You should have seen the looks on their faces. Priceless.
I agree. It's a total bummer that I forgot to bring my camera. Okay, dudes. All we need to do now is take this gem to the boss. He might even give us a raise for a job well done.
Dude, you mean we're actually getting paid for this?
Huh? Who are these guys? Old adversaries, huh? Well, it doesn't appear they know we followed them. Let's try sneaking up from behind and take them by surprise.
So, you're the ones behind this, huh?
Dude, who are you?
My identity is none of your concern, Shell Brain. Now hand over that Chaos Emerald.
Oh, really? Well, I don't see your name written on it, chump. Great going, Shadow. We had them right where we wanted them.
Don't blame me. I was only trying to correct another one of your mistakes.
Gee, thanks. You're a great help, Shadow, old pal. But Shadow is right about one thing. Give back that emerald and no one gets hurt. Whoa, dude. You bozos obviously don't know who you're dealing with. We're the coolest of cool. King B's Ninja Heroes in a half shell. Play the theme tune, Yellow.
Kenny! Johnny! Nicky! Mikey! And we are the Spirit Squad!
Dude, you played the wrong theme tune. Okay, dudes, one more from the top. Red. Black. Green. Yellow. And together we are... Hemenway.
I've had just about enough of these sideshow freaks!
Shadow, wait! Okay, dudes, floor that crate. Shadow, get a grip, will ya? You really need to keep a lid on that temper of yours. Now, the only way we're gonna beat them is if all four of us work together.
Very well. Just stay the hell out of my way, Sonic.
Hey, you, the dude with the stash. I know you. You're the punk that stormed our fortress and rescued that star spirit a few years back. Mario, isn't it? Talk about a lucky break, dude. Not only do we nab this gem for the boss, but we get to pummel our old enemy Mario. Let's do this.
Go, Ouija! Go, Ouija! Go, Ouija! Ah!
Aw, dude! We're totally getting our shells handed to us, man! So, you guys ready to call it quits? Don't think we're beat yet, dude. We still have a few tricks left. Come on, bros. Let's show these losers our super special technique. Now what are those idiots up to? Their special attack? Go ahead, you punks. Just try your luck. Whoa, dude! What's happening to us?
Mamma mia!
Whoa, gnarly. What just happened? I dunno, bro, but I bet this gem had something to do with it. Yeah, no wonder those losers were wanting it back. It must have some totally awesome powers. Hey, bros, look what I snagged. It's the gadget that nutty professor built. I bet it's what those dudes used to track us when they stole the gem. Hey, bros, you thinking what I'm thinking? Totally. These things are way too good for the boss. For sure. And if you collect all of them, we'll be the ones calling the shots. Yo, Mario! Thanks for the gem and the radar, old buddy. Smell you later, losers! Matters have gone from bad to worse as another Chaos Emerald was stolen from our heroes. This time by the Koopa Bros, along with the Emerald Radar. Can our heroes recover from this brutal beating and make a comeback? Or has their quest already come to an end? You don't want to miss the next exciting episode of Super Mario Bros. Z!